We're out here in hill country outside of San Antonio, and heading to one of two places today, either Big Spring, Texas, or all the way to Lubbock. I'm on I-10 right now, but I think that we get off of here in about an hour, and I think it will be kind of two 4-lane highways for the rest of the day. Matter of fact, probably the rest of the day today, and then on into New Mexico tomorrow. Nonetheless, this trip, we're on the second really sort of part of this trip now. The first part being driving basically 8 I-10 from San Diego to New Braunfels, Green, Texas, right outside of San Antonio. It's just over 1,300 miles, which I did last week. 2 nights, 3 days of riding. It was a $500 mile day of riding in there. And now I wasn't sure what was going to happen once I got to New Braunfels. I wasn't sure if I was going to be miserable, if the bike was just going to feel awful, if my body was going to feel awful, all of it. I wasn't sure. And so kind of had 2 plans in mind. One was just kind of going back exactly how I came, as fast as possible, and get out of pain as soon as possible. Or, since that's not what happened, kind of last minute thought I might take the long way back, or a long way back, and that is to say I'm going to go north to Lubbock and then west and go through Santa Fe, Taos. Got a couple of restaurant recommendations outside of Santa Fe that I'm going to check out in a couple of days, and then go across northern New Mexico, northern Arizona, and see a few sites, and then we'll kind of go from there. So, and make my way back to San Diego in about a week from today. So, hope you're enjoying following along, and hopefully there's going to be some fun stuff to see on this drive. I don't know. I think there's probably going to be a lot of this sort of thing for the next day or two. But for the moment, we're still where there are trees and grass and all kinds of interesting things to look at before we get back out to the desert, and hopefully some great mountains and valleys and all kinds of cool stuff. So thanks for following along. See you in a bit. Well, we just got off of I-10 onto US 83 north. Still in this, I guess it's still called hill country out here, but this is the first time that I have ever seen a 75-mile-an-hour speed limit on a 2-lane highway, so that's kind of interesting, but also good. I was a little worried the speed limit was going to be like 50 or 55 all the way up to, still haven't decided yet, going to Big Spring or Lubbock, but still got some beautiful countryside here, and it's quite warm out, but again, I don't feel it, when you're doing 75, 80 miles an hour. It's just when you stop that heat gets pretty intense and starts sweating. So.
Recording.
Well, kind of out here in the middle of nowhere, heading into Eden, Texas. I think I just ran over a giant tarantula, actually. Anyways, yeah, you can kind of tell we've headed out of the lush foliage a bit, more into, these are definitely farmland out here. Very flat and very warm. It's about 95 degrees out right now. So heading into Eden, grab a little more gas here, and then kind of make a decision. We're going to see how far away we are from some places, either Lubbock or maybe we'll stop for the night in Big Spring. But nonetheless, got some wind-powered windmills up here. We are in the middle of Texas now. Just passed through Sterling, Texas, I believe it is, headed towards Big Spring, and we're definitely out of hill country here. About, it says 31 miles from Garden City, 42 miles of Big Spring. Stop, get some gas, and keep on. Moving on up to Lubbock. So definitely smaller trees, smaller shrubs. We're slowly getting our way more into the desert. Starting to see a little bit of change. Instead of these hills, you get more kind of mesa-shaped things over there. So it's a fun ride. It's definitely hot and humid. Feeling 95 degrees, but on the bike, just warm all around. So, but having a good time, not a lot of traffic. Of course, why would there be out here in the middle of nowhere? But should hopefully be in Lubbock in about maybe 2 hours or so, and we'll relax for the night and decide what's going to happen tomorrow. Well, here we are, about 100 miles south of Lubbock, and a whole lot of nothing. Just power lines and pickup trucks. Sounds like a good country song. But lots of farmland around here, lots of oil wells off in the distance, and still quite warm. It's obviously more humid than it was in the desert, because it was easily this hot a week ago, riding in southern New Mexico and southern Texas. So the humidity must have been low. It must be much higher because I'm feeling it today. So, anyways, beautiful day. Decided to go all the way into Lubbock, and just hoping that thunderstorms pop up here in the next hour and a half or so, and we'll be all set. But I can see, it seems like you can see 20 miles in any direction. All right. They like to set the sky on fire here in Texas, so lots of oil rigs, lots of pickup trucks, all that good stuff. But the nice thing is that the road is smooth and well maintained. So I guess this is considered West Texas. It looks like we're coming up on some pretty big oil stuff here. Gas processing. Let's see what we got here coming up. Pickups, power lines, petroleum. I'm not sure which way Google Maps has me going, but we are definitely on some back country roads here. I think they're maybe avoiding an accident or something, but it's pretty far out to see these back roads, middle of nowhere, and 70-mile-an-hour speed limits and everything. Kind of crazy, but Also, just kind of fun to see not a whole lot of anything. Nice wide open roads. All right, some sort of farming equipment here. See if we can get by. Looks like there's nothing really here. You guys just going down the middle of the road here. Pull over. Back to the middle of the road. Still on this road called Farm to Market Road, Texas 178. Just these incredible expanses. This really is just a road either down the middle of this farm or maybe separating two farms, but I can see there's not a turn in this road as far as the eye can see. Curious what they planted around here. On my left, it looks like there's nothing, but nonetheless, pretty cool experience just driving along here. Nobody around. I see somebody in a tractor a few miles in the distance off one of these farms, but that's kind of it. Unique experience of being alone out here. Anyways, thought I would let this run a little bit. Just get a feeling for what all this is. All right, we made it to Lubbock, Texas. Beautiful South Lubbock, South Loop Road, Lubbock, Texas. 411 miles after we left New Braunfels. Lots of farmland, all that good stuff. Time to take a break.